Hello ladies and gents, Pushman here, and let me tell you, it has been a hot minute since I last done a proper video, so I would like to thank you for clicking and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at Gloria Victis, which describes itself as a medieval low fantasy MMORPG with open world PvP, territory control, and many PvE elements such as dungeons, bosses and questing. The game also has a soft loot feature along with armor and weapon durability loss, which helps drive its player driven economy, which we'll get into later on in the video. The game has a directional combat system similar to games like Mountain Blade and Last Oasis, and would appeal to any player who enjoys the survival, melee, medieval genre in general. All that being said, ladies and gents, let's not beat about the bush and jump straight into the video.
Oh, nice, Chamber. Oh, I might actually win this sweaty veteran here. Oh, I actually won!
First, let's have a little look at the world map and what it's made up of. The map shows three fractions, which is the Izmirs, which are the blue, Midlands, which are the red, and the Sangmar Empire, which is yellow, and what territories they control. Looking closer, you can see individual guilds own certain keeps and forts, and I'm led to believe that guild owners can design and build the layout of the keeps and forts that they capture. The map also shows you what areas are safe zones, no loot zones, meaning you can be killed but not looted, and loot zones, which meaning you can be killed and looted. The game offers a soft loot experience, meaning that if you kill or are killed in a looting zone, you get 10 looting points, which normally consists of one piece of gear or a weapon and 2 stacks of materials from the inventory. At first, I thought the looting system was a bit Care-Bearish, but after seeing how much work goes into the crafting, I can understand why they have designed it this way. Next, we'll take a quick look at leveling your character and what to expect. You'll start a fresh character and be met with a similar questing system to most theme park MMORPGs. Go here, kill that, gather this. The questing in the game will take you from level 1 to around level 70, and it's a fairly fast process. The game will teach you the very basics of combat and crafting, and the PvE will seem very easy to get through at first glance. Most players will complete the main quest line in around 4 to 12 hours of gameplay, depending on how seasoned you are to the melee genre. There are 6 roles with many builds to choose from, such as tank, bruiser, medic, archer, mounted melee, and mounted archer. I personally wanted to play a bruiser build and pursued that. When you have finished the quest, you might be left wondering what you do now. Well, the first thing you want to do is go to the billboard in town and apply to join a guild. One thing I found with Gloria Victis is the community is very friendly, and there are many people jumping at the chance to mentor new players. That's anything from teaching them how to fight, how to make money, and providing armor and weapons until you can craft your own. Once you've settled into a guild and completed all the quests, you want to be looking out for non-loot, PvP and PvE events, which consist of group dungeons, battlegrounds, and they'll pop up on your screen periodically. The PvP events are great practice before dipping your feet into loot zones, and the PvE events offer great XP, money and drops. Okay then, let's have a look at the PvP tournament, which is one of the PvP events. The footage playing in the background, as you can see there. This will consist of various maps and game modes, and normally the team with the most points at the end wins. You'll find small-scale brawls erupting all over the map, trying to contest flag points, and it's a great way to practice your group fighting skills. As I mentioned earlier, you will not lose your items in this game mode, but the drawback is this event only pops up once every 2 to 4 hours. As much as I'd like to see this event mode more often, I can see why it's only periodic, as they don't want to take away focus from the open world gameplay. Next then, let's have a look at one of the PvE events called Frontier Pass. Groups of players from each faction will battle to kill waves of enemies for high rewards. You will see red players in this mode, but PvP is turned off, so you can't attack each other, and instead you must work together to take down the waves of enemies, followed by giant beasts at the end. This was just a small introduction into some of the events, but there are many more events you can take part in, some non-loot and some with a risk of getting killed by enemy players, but yield much higher rewards. Finally then, we're going to touch on the crafting. I don't want to spend too much time on this, as there is just so much to cover and will need to be a separate video, which I might cover at some point. First then, we'll talk about gathering and production. There are various ways to get resources in the game, but the main ones to use in tandem with crafting will of course be woodcutting and mining. These skills will have to be leveled up to gain access to bigger yields and better material, which works hand in hand with crafting your weapons and armor. Now, I'm not going to sugarcoat it, ladies and gents. At first glance, these systems can seem very overwhelming, and the game doesn't do a great job of explaining it all either. But one thing to note is that you won't be crafting endgame armor in a hurry, so you'll need a side hustle. Your side hustle can simply be ganking players for their loot, fishing, which works well with cooking, herbology, which is a great moneymaker, archaeology, where you have a chance to dig up rare items, but this is mainly done while AFKing, or simply just selling the raw materials, which will put you behind on your crafting. It's now down to you, ladies and gents, to make your way in the world. I hope you enjoy the game as much as I have so far, and I'm really looking forward to future updates and the release of the game later this year. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please remember to like and subscribe if you want to see more, and feel free to post some constructive feedback in the comments below. Thanks for watching, ladies and gents, and I'll see you on the next one.